Seasonal affective disorder came for me this year in a way it hasn't in several years, but it's sunny today, so I can write a blog post and read it to you. November often hits me hard, but this year, after daylight savings time ended, I was in a pretty rough place, and it's impossible to know the exact confluence of factors that might make seasonal affective conditions worse from one year to the next. But for me, depression often arrives in times when I have more losses to mourn. And as soon as I can realize this and give myself permission to be sad, to withdraw, to take better care of myself, to not force it away, to allow it, it really changes the experience of how low mood and energy impacts me. I'm no longer suffering with it or against it or shooting it away. I'm getting more comfortable with it. I'm honoring it as understandable. And I'm trusting that it's going to work me through and transform me in the way it always does, and that it will eventually spit me back out again. So I just wanted to share a few tools and strategies about how I cope when I'm going in those getting worked through, transformed, spat out phases that we call seasonal depression or SAD. So the first thing is feed yourself. It's common and a rough depression cycle that we have no motivation or energy to shop or to cook, or sometimes there's even that feeling of not being worth the effort, what's the point? So then you don't eat enough, and then you feel more exhausted and more anxious and more awful and more low. When it comes to mental health, I tell people fuck vegetables. Don't worry about vegetables. Vegetables are great, but they always come with at least some amount of prep, and if you're feeling down, don't put that pressure on yourself. Just take them off the table. Focus on protein and fat, the things that will keep our blood sugar steady and avoid those hypoglycemic crashes that can make the most stable person feel like the world is really bleak. So things like nuts and seeds and yogurt and pre-packaged cheese, even protein bars if they don't have too much sugar in them. Anything that's easier to grab and to get in your mouth, the better. If you like eggs, on a day where maybe you have a bit more energy, you can hard boil a bunch of them. I went through a phase of always having a hard-boiled egg in my bag, and as soon as I felt kind of bad, I would just eat it, which is a hilarious move, but if it works, it works. Bodies need nutrition for energy. It sounds basic, but it can really shift things right away if you can manage it and if you haven't been feeding yourself well. Second thought is get some sleep. I don't know about you, but my body likes to hibernate in the winter. It's normal. We're animals after all, right? So if you usually sleep 6 or 7 hours a night for most of the year, how does it feel to sleep 8 when the sun goes down earlier and comes up later? My winter season sweet spot is probably more 9 or 10 hours a night. I have to balance it with the mom pattern of revenge, staying up too late after my kid goes to sleep at 9 or 9:30. So I don't know, maybe trying to keep weekend mornings slow and sleeping in if you can, or naps if you have that luxury. If insomnia is a challenge, there are so many things we can do to help sleep quality. Supplements, herbs, acupuncture, medication. I'm always happy to discuss those options if you have need for that sort of support. Take your vitamins. We all know that those of us who live in the north should take vitamin D. I'm rarely actually consistent with this, so when I'm feeling down, it reminds me I need to take the bottle out of the cupboard and set it on a shelf somewhere visible. Take it as I can, right? A couple times a week is better than never. I was lucky to find an old bottle of prenatal vitamins in the back of my cupboard, so I'm getting some B vitamins and some extra iron, which is never a bad thing. I'll add in fish oils and omegas if this persists. I need to do a supplement order in the next bit, so if anyone wants a bit of a discount on naturopathic supplements, let me know and I can add your stuff to my order. What else did I want to talk about? Ooh, getting warm. I love a sauna. We have so many good saunas in Victoria. Rec centers for affordability, accessibility. There's Bilston Creek Farm in Chosen for those cute farm vibes. I'm really enjoying Earth downtown, which is like a little sauna village. Haven, if you're feeling splurgy and have some extra money to spend. If you don't like the sauna heat, do you like a hot tub? Do you like a warm bath in the evening? I was just talking to a client who like works out in a gym that has like infrared heat, and she was talking about how good it feels to be warmed up in that way. Warm Ashtanga yoga rooms got me through many a winter. Yeah, bonus points if you do any of these things with people and you get that like social connection warmth that feels good as well. Glow it up, light a fire if you can, light some candles. It sounds cheesy, but try it seriously. Like at home on a cold, dark evening becomes enchanting, romantic, magical with some candles lit. Humans and our ancestors have been staring into flames for literally hundreds of thousands of years. That shit is comforting. It says, I have warmth and I have light and I have safety and I will survive on like a very deep, visceral, ancestral level. It sounds simplistic. Don't knock it till you've tried it. I also think the glow of seasonal lights counts here. My depression always softens in December as soon as I have a tree up and can like bask in the glow of multicolored lights. What else? Do you need medication? I have been taking psychiatric medication on and off for 7 years. That shit saves lives. If we're in crisis or a very low, dark place, it can truly be the most compassionate option to take something to lessen the intensity of the awfulness. If you're trying medication for the first time, just don't expect it to be an instant fix. It can take like 3 months to kind of get used to side effects and to know whether it works for you, and it can take longer if you're needing to try different medications. So not a fast fix. But for me, my medication stabilizes my sleep, which makes me a better parent and a better practitioner and a better friend, with the added bonus of keeping me out of the psych ward. So medication is one tool in a kit of mental health care, but it can be a life-changing one for so many people. And then finally, like, find support. We are social beings. No one can escape depression or low mood alone. We all need like an ear to listen and a shoulder to cry on, and need to know that there's someone out there who cares about us truly. Post-COVID isolation persists. It's a real thing. So find community where you can. Online or in person, every little sliver of connection helps. Our community care gathering, our last one for the year, is on Sunday, December 21st at 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's free. Everyone is welcome. It's online. And this month we'll be talking about solstice, the long dark night, the winter freeze, and its 5-element association with fear, right? That like very visceral depth of winter, like, holy crap, are we gonna make it through this? Do we have enough resources? Do we have enough food and firewood to make it through the winter? All of which feels like so relevant and validating when we're not feeling our best, and we're like, okay, there's a seasonal pattern here, or a theme here. It's been a really lovely group of humans and some rich, real talk. So email me for the link to join if you want to, or you can go on my online booking to register there. I'm wishing you so much warmth through these darkest of days. It doesn't look like it today, but it really is. And I hope you can find little spots of comfort and light and warmth and feel well supported on your journey. These like underworld adventures are never comfortable, but they do always end eventually. And there's gems down there that we just can't get to in any other way other than like slogging through the depths of despair. And it sounds cheesy, but I know it to be true. Like, people who've been through dark depression and come out the other side, like, there is something there that you don't get any other way. There's like compassion and understanding and appreciation, and there's like, it's a worthwhile journey. It's awful and potentially deadly, but it's not for nothing. Like, there's something that comes out of coming through there. So sending you so much warmth and solidarity, and reach out if there's any support I can offer. Take care.